All right, here we go for this next assignment, which is called quotes. It's 5.4.4. Of course, I've changed this up a little bit. We have the Sixth Lesson School Teacher by John Taylor Gatto. And in here we have some of the text from Gatto's essay. Okay, so there's a little bit more to it if you wanted to find it. Looks like you can find it at this website right here, which we have an original link to, or a link to the original article, which you can see here that I pulled it up my website, and at the bottom, if you wanted to see it, you could click on that page and you could read the whole entire thing on cantrip.org. So I'm going to go back, and we just want to be able to see our website like this and change some things about it. So in our website we have some paragraphs, and then you can kind of see we have like this floater right here. It's kind of some floating text right there, and then down below we got let's see, this is also some floating text right there. In addition to that, we got this third one right there, and I think that's all. Yep, that's all. We got three different texts which are kind of floaters right there. So we're going to put those in a div or division tag. So I'm going to go after this paragraph tag, and I'm going to go down, and I'm going to give myself another space, and we're going to put this inside a div tag. Now, not only are we going to be putting it inside a div tag, we're going to be putting it inside of the class, which we're going to call quote. Okay, so that's my div class right there. At the end of my div class, or the quote, I guess, we're going to show the end of the div tag like that. Now that's not going to do anything for us. If I come back to my web page and reload it, I believe it was this line right here. Let's just make sure. No, it's teaching means many different things. Paragraph. Teaching means many. This one right here is not actually been formatted differently, and that's because in our style sheet, boom, it's blank. Now we'll take care of that, but first we need to identify the lines that we need to have that div tag. Since it's going to all be in the same quote class, I'm just going to copy this div tag, come down and find my next one, which is right here in any case. So we'll do that. Control V, and then at the end of it, we'll put the closing of that div tag. Again, that's not going to do anything for us, but I'm going to find my last one right here, which again I want inside the div tag, and we'll close that out right there. Okay, so that satisfies what we need in the index. Now what I'm going to do is go to my cascading style sheet and put in some styles for the text, the quote class that we just made. And since it is a class, let's go ahead and make this a little bigger for us inside of the I don't know, 30 might work. Hopefully that's big enough. But it's going to be dot cuo, crap, let me try that again, dot quote, fancy brackets, closing fancy brackets. Okay. Now the first thing they want us to do is to give this a style. So we're going to say a font dash style colon, and we're going to make this one, again, you could do cursive, probably Courier New or Comic Sans or something like that, but we're going to go with Arial, capital A-R-I-A-L. And again, what is this going to do for us? Well, let's go ahead and see. So I reload this, and I didn't see that change very much. Let's see. Oh, that's because Arial's not a font style. I wanted to make it the font family. That's what I wanted. So a little mistake by me, but again, we can fix it, and we knew that it needed fixing because things did not change. But I can see that paragraph changed, this second one, and this third one also changed for us, which is what we do want. Now that I have a font family there, I'm going to go ahead and give it a font-size. And again, I'll just choose something randomly just to make it a little bit bigger. Let's go with 20 pixels on this one. And when I reload this, boom, the size of the text got just a little bit bigger for those three paragraphs. And then we're going to go in and let's see, we'll make it, now I'll do a font-style, and we'll do italic on this one. So let's see what that looks like. So change it, boom, it just italicized just a little bit on all three of those paragraphs. Last thing we want to do is, just to emphasize these just a little bit more, is move them a little bit to the right. And that means what we want is a left margin on these. Now you can choose whatever you want, but I'm going to go with 50 pixels. Again, it's just kind of a random value. Let's see what it looks like. Left dash margin. Oh, it's, yeah, see, I did that wrong again. Margin dash left is what I wanted. So, boom, there it goes. Okay, so you have to have the right code. You know, again, I didn't really make giant mistakes, I would say, but they are mistakes nonetheless, and they are organic mistakes. So it's not like I planned those mistakes, which is good for us. I think it's good for you guys to see me make mistakes. It's good for you guys to make mistakes as long as you can find them, and you can see we found them because our website now is working. Well, as it turns out, that's all we really need right here. If you wanted to watch a video on block quotes, which we've done before in this class, well, not in this class, but we did it for one of our other coding classes, you could watch those videos. Well, it's the video, I guess. We did one video on it, but either way, that was our CCA class, and we do just a tiny bit of coding in that class. So that's it right there. There's my style sheet. This is my index. Again, we didn't put in a lot of code. Let's zoom out here. Again, all we did is put in some div tags with the class we called quote. You can see it right here for me on line 47, line 68 down here, and also, I guess it was line 20 right there, including their closing div tags right there. Okay. So if you need to pause the video at any point to see this code, do it, but that's it for me.